So we love to start out these calls, though, every Tuesday night by introducing some of the leadership that Rory and Tanya have either directly put in place and attract this company, or they were attracted to this company by the people that they brought in to get this thing started. And you can see that mentality of people who just like helping other people and have goals and dreams and vision and want to use what's the best system out there right now to build that. Get involved here and then help a lot of other people do the same. So as you're around for a long time, you know, a lot of our students like to become instructors. And after you become an instructor, you work your way up through the different ranks of being an instructor till you hit that top level, which is called Master System Instructor. These people have obviously helped a ton of students and are helping people every single day build their business and achieve their dreams. And the Master System Instructors are also full of it's a group of people who do a lot of things outside of building their own business, a lot of extra stuff, sometimes in front of the scenes, sometimes behind the scenes, sometimes just a private chat to lift each other up and make each other smile every day. And one of those people I had the pleasure of meeting about a year ago. You know, we connected online pretty quickly, and we even got to go fishing together in Punta Cana recently. She's an incredible human being. She's got an incredible work ethic, but she also loves what she does and keeps paying that forward on top of all the extra stuff that she does behind the scenes for all of us in this entire organization. And that's one of our MSIs, Miss Stacy Southward, down there in the great state of Texas. My friend, it's a pleasure to invite you onto the call and hear what you got to say.
Thank you, Niall. And yeah, we actually met in Dallas of 2019, which is crazy because that is when I told Rory I needed to be out of my job in a year. Things happened. I'd been at my job for 27 years. When I walked off, I just did the calculation, 354 days I have been owning my own time. May 29th of last year, I walked out from my job. I'd given them notice in January. The boss actually came up to me that day and said, hey, I know you're trying to sell your house. It's going to take you some time. You can come on back and you can keep working here. And I got to look at him and go, it's costing me more money to work here than it is if I stayed at home and worked. And that felt amazing, you guys, that I never thought in my 20 plus years of doing direct sales network marketing that I would ever find an opportunity like this. Little did I know, August of 2019, that August of 2020, we were moving to Texas. So not only were we in Dallas for a convention, but we were now moving to Texas, and we have moved. We passed Dallas, we passed San Antonio and Austin. We are in the extreme deep south, 2 miles from the Mexico border. It is great down here. We are going to get a little bit of rain. We're all good with that. We were told it never rains down here. We had like 3 inches last weekend. 3 inches more coming or more. But what I really want to do is I love focusing on my students, and my student that I asked in front of all my other students today to be on the call here today to talk about is a man who, you want to talk about work ethic. You guys, he drives for hours to get to his job, working ungodly overnight hours in the wine area of California, but he doesn't work for a winery. Got to fix that. Oh, wait, he's part of the wine club. But Robert Berry joined me, literally became my student on my dad's birthday last year, August 27th. Robert has got to be one of the most hardworking men. He will message me from his job. He trusts me with everything I tell him to do. Sometimes he's muted out, so I don't know if he's laughing at me or not. But Robert, why don't you come on in? Tell us how you found RRR247 and why I have grown to enjoy having you as a brother.
Okay, like Stacy said, my name is Robert Berry. I work a lot of hours because I work in the aircraft industry. We have FedEx for a contract, along with Boeing and Airbus for recovery. So I go all over the world, work mega hours. My smallest week is 78 hours. I've worked as high as 110 hours in a week. Basically, the reason I found our RRR247 is I started doing research on my retirement. Here in California, you can't afford to retire. In order for me to retire, I'll have to work until I'm 85 years old. I just don't want to do it. I've been working with this employer I have right now for over 27 years. You know, it's time I take a break. And I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing in RRR247. I just wish I had more time to work it. That's where I'm at.
Robert, you are inspiring. So if anyone says they don't have time to work this business, I'm going to send you to Robert and you're going to compare time cards. Because this man finds time to not only work this business, but he's becoming an instructor. He's staying plugged in on every single one of these calls.
That's fantastic. Robert, thanks for sharing that. You know, there's something I had hanging on my wall for a long time, and it wasn't because I was part-time. I was an aviation mechanic when I got started in this industry. And it wasn't about how many hours I had to get started. It's what I did in the hours that I had. And that's the key for everybody, is what you do in the hours that you have. Because eventually, if you keep doing it, it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you don't make that one and only mistake that anyone can make, and that's give up and throw in the towel, and you just keep doing it, that day's coming where you're going to have a lot more time to put into this. Somehow, you know, the universe just works that way. It might even, and hopefully it's going to be really soon for you, because it sounds like you're working like a dog again.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And Stacy, thank you so much for bringing him on and getting him part of this family. And we all love you, and we appreciate you sharing too. And we're glad you're full time with us.